Well, Bob, yesterday very active with the storms. A lot of areas really got it hard.
What a difference a day makes.
Yeah, no
Seriously,
kidding.
it was just an explosion of storms yesterday, like it had been waiting to happen, and it did it.
Yeah.
Saturday there was quite a few too, but not nearly as many as Sunday, and now things have calmed down, and I think we're going to be in this kind of pattern all summer long.
Summertime kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's not going to be a normal pattern because of La Nina, and La Nina does kind of disrupt our normal and typical afternoon summer thunderstorm pattern. This is a new camera, Casey Key webcam, getting a look at what was happening out on the Gulf of Mexico, just south of Siesta. And a beautiful sunset tonight, some high clouds around. You'll notice on the left-hand side of the screen, some clouds start to move in. There were a few showers around, and we did get some this evening, a little bit here, a little bit there, not long, and that's because a little drier air has moved in. But before that happened, Victoria Jones snapping this photo out on Siesta Key of some ominous clouds, and this a little later, showing those high-level cirrus clouds moving on through. And a Titan radar picture indicating 1 or 2 lone showers, and we'll see a few of those again overnight during the morning hours, with water temperatures in the mid to upper 80s here. That kind of aids these storms, especially when we get a little land breeze, the opposite of a sea breeze developing just before sunrise. So we'll see a few coastal showers, and then here's some rainfall still occurring but weakening as it pushes to the south. There's a chance, a very small chance, you may still see some light rainfall overnight, but nothing heavy and not that significant. Look at that. That just kind of popped up at around 10:30 or so, and then it's gone by 11:13. So some showers developing near and south of the Venice airport this evening. Over South Venice have since moved on, and this still kind of generating the outflow from the earlier storm, still generating a shower here and there. But the estimates, it doesn't pick up everything, but it has over the last 6 hours a little bit more rain just northwest of Wauchula, over 1.5 inches there. I mentioned that drier air. It's a little bit over North Florida right now. You can still see a little patch right there. Moving in on the east coast. So that'll be around again tomorrow. And what's going to happen is our winds are going to shift. We're going to have more of a southwesterly component to the wind, especially beginning on Wednesday. Right now it's out of the southeast at 5 miles an hour. The heat index, it's somewhat of a factor at 87 degrees. Dew point is at 73. And with that wind shift becoming more west and southwest throughout most of the day, that means a chance for a few coastal showers, say between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And then most of the action will be inland, pushing toward the east coast late in the day, which is a little bit atypical of our normal summer thunderstorm pattern. 93 the high today, 4 degrees shy of the record. No rainfall officially at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. 79 in Miami now, 81 in Orlando, and around town, pretty warm, really. Temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. Punta Gorda had a little bit more rain move through earlier today, 80 degrees in Arcadia. While the RPM forecast model showing 1 or 2 lone showers near the coast, and then activity pushing inland throughout the late afternoon, and then pushing off toward the east coast. And it looks like this pattern could be rather persistent right through the weekend. And if that's the case, the evening thunderstorms that are normally around, which can disrupt the fireworks, may not be as prevalent. We'll see how that holds on, but indications are we may see this pattern last for a prolonged period of time. Well, in the tropics, indications about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, a little low pressure would develop. Didn't happen, didn't materialize, and that's always the case in most of the models, but we do have to watch it nonetheless. And oh, look how quiet things are throughout the Gulf of Mexico. Fairly quiet there and throughout the Caribbean, so good news on the tropical front. There's that trough of low pressure, which is kind of going to disrupt our normal afternoon thunderstorm pattern. It's already down in the southeast. It will continue to sag to the southeast over the upcoming days, and that brings us that west to southwesterly flow. Seas running less than 2 feet tomorrow. A light chop in the bays and inland waters. Water temperature now 87 degrees. UV index, you guessed it, will be high tomorrow. Low tide upcoming just after 1 o'clock, 1:30, and then 7:45 for the high tide. Few thunderstorms still possible in the Gulf. Otherwise, partly cloudy. 75 for your low. That's a nice sleep number. Scattered showers and storms tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, a high near 90. And it feels like temperature about 100. That isn't. And as far as the 7-day forecast goes, a chance for showers on Tuesday and Wednesday at 30% near the coast, much better inland areas. And then that continues to be a factor over the weekend with a good chance for scattered showers and storms.